What's up guys, it's Boondocks, and today I want to make an updated guide for raising 4 syndicates at once. Now the really good thing about raising 4 at once, outside of the obvious reduced financial concerns, is with the overlap of the Warframe mods, you have access to all but a few. So with that in mind, there's only 2 things that should be focused on with regards to which should be chosen. First, the weapons. What weapons are you going to get from those individual syndicates? And then the second being the cosmetics. So in all honesty, because the cosmetics cannot be changed, this should be your primary focus. What Sciendanas do you think are the best? To me personally, Cephalasuta, Arbiters of Hexus, and Steel Meridian are by far the best. Sorry about that. But you might want to change it up depending on what sigils you like or what particular weapons really speak to you. For starters, there's 3 primary combinations that we can go with, and I'm going to be listing them, and every time that I say a name, first, that's going to be like the leader of that particular pairing. So for starters, we're going to have the Red Veil paired with Steel Meridian, and you could go with New Loka paired with the Parent Sequence, or you can go Steel Meridian paired with Red Veil, along with Cephalasuta and Arbiters of Hexus. And then finally, Arbiters of Hexus and Cephalasuta, along with Parent Sequence and New Loka. Out of the way, let's talk about the very basic math part. So let's do that by looking at Red Veil. As you can see, Red Veil's enemies with Arbiters of Hexus, opposed with Cephalasuta, and allied with Steel Meridian. What this means is, for every point of Red Veil rep you get, you're going to lose an equal amount with Arbiters of Hexus, lose half that amount with Cephalasuta, and gain half that amount with Steel Meridian. Now it's this unique half loss and half gain that we're going to take advantage of in order to raise 4 syndicates. So let's move on to the heavy math. And I'm going to be talking about all this math in terms of 20,000 just to make it a little bit easier. So for our first grouping, it's going to be if you want to raise Red Veil and Steel Meridian, along with New Loka in the Parent Sequence. And the math breaks down as follows. Gaining 2 days worth of rep, or 40,000 with Red Veil, will gain 20,000 with Steel Meridian. New Loka and Parent Sequence are not affected. Then, gain 1 day's worth of rep with New Loka, or 20,000. This will give you 10,000 rep with the Parent Sequence, and lose 10,000 rep with Steel Meridian. At the end of the 3 days, you're now looking at as follows. 40,000 with Red Veil, 20,000 with New Loka, 10,000 Steel Meridian, and 10,000 Parent Sequence. What this really boils down to is always gain more Red Veil than you do New Loka, and all 4 will raise. If this combination is what you choose, never gain Steel Meridian or Parent Sequence rep. If Steel Meridian and Red Veil, along with Arbiters of Hexus and Cephalasuta, is more your style, here's the breakdown. Gain 2 days worth of rep, or 40,000 with Steel Meridian, raising Red Veil by 20,000. Then, for 1 day, gain 20,000 with Cephalasuta. This will give 10,000 with Arbiters of Hexus, and lose 10,000 with Red Veil. At the end of the 3 days, it'll look as follows. 40,000 with Steel Meridian, 10,000 with Red Veil, 20,000 with Cephalasuta, and 10,000 with Arbiters of Hexus. What this one boils down to is always gain more Steel Meridian than you do Cephalasuta, and all 4 will raise. Never gain Red Veil or Arbiters of Hexus rep, and all 4 will raise nice and naturally for you. As a side note, this is the combo I wish I had chosen. The final combo of Arbiters of Hexus and Cephalasuta, along with Parent Sequence and New Loka, is the easiest and at the same time slowest to raise. This is because all Syndicate factions will raise at the same slow rate. For 1 day, gain 20,000 with Arbiters of Hexus, which will also gain 10,000 with Cephalasuta, while losing 10,000 with the Parent Sequence. The next day, gain 20,000 with the Parent Sequence. This will gain 10,000 with New Loka, and lose 10,000 with Arbiters of Hexus. This means that at the end of 2 days, all your factions will have raised by 10,000. Never gain rep with Cephalasuta or New Loka, and you're going to be good to go. With that being said, the way that you raise rep is by wearing a sigil from the desired syndicates and then just going out and playing the game. Other than that, you can also complete daily syndicate missions. During these missions, you can hunt down syndicate tokens that you could trade in for even more rep. So get out there and get all 4 syndicates going. Until next time, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck, have fun, and peace.